Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Kuro no Kiseki. Last episode, we saved Mario from a hentai boss explanation and we got sweets, and turns out, I believe someone is following us. This episode, we're gonna continue onwards and see what happens. Anyway. Right here. Ready to start then? Choice 1. Confront the person tailing us. Here we go. They're gone.
どこに いない。どうして
Ramda. Very likely.
大した身のこなしだな。
Oh!
甘いぜ。
Got him!
バンさん、大丈夫ですか？え？かわいい。
I agree.
ガキか。
民間人に遅れを取るなんて。最初から気づかれてここに誘い込まれたんですね。
Yep. Although your movements were pretty weird too.
振り切れなさそうだったからな。今のはシャードによる偽装映像だ。ラムダとは違う方式だな。
Oh, it's not Ramda. I see.
そんな機能まで。すごい。噂通り。それ以上かも。よかった。アブたちの反対を押し切って。アブ？
アビ。
その呼び方って。
大陸中東部の方言か。装束に身のこなしといい。ひょっとしてお前。二重の意味でひょっとしてだったか。
え？
参ったな。その年でクルガの両兵。しかも小娘とはな。
へえ。Feri。
クルガ戦士団副頭目が長女フェリーダ・アルファイドって言います。スプリガン、アークライド様、どうか相談に乗っていただけませんか？
Well, let's see what she has to say, I guess. Okay. I never met someone from the Kruger Jaeger Corps. You're from the south of the eastern Ishiko Range, more on the northern side of the central part of the continent, right?
はい。私たちクルガの民は炎とアルーシャを報じています。山岳地にある里で暮らしていて、戦士として戦うのが習わしなんです。
Well, the Kruger Corps are pretty well known, maybe most well known in the continent out of those hailing from the Middle East. They're also known for their sense of pride and tradition, and they don't accept dirty jobs. Although, I guess they are making this child fight. So I'm not totally sure about that.
そんな、私なんかまだまだ半人前で。早くアブたちみたいな一人前の戦士になりたいんですけど。
How pure. Yes, but she's also very straightforward, isn't she? By the way, Feri, you're looking for people from another clan. The Eisenshield Corps, I believe you said. They're pretty famous in the central part of the continent. Very famous high-ranking Jaeger Corps full of ex-military members based on a city-state up north. Relatively speaking, they're good people who are tasked with the security of the city. I see. I didn't know all that.
そのアイゼンシルトと戦士団が戦うことはたびたびあって、 半月くらい前もとある代理戦争で交戦しました。その時の決着はついてお互い故郷に戻ったんですけど、アイゼンシルトの中隊の一つが現時点でも戻ってないそうなんです。
Huh? Oh. And you're sure that you didn't just get another mission?
はい、先方の連隊長さんから里に直接問い合わせがあって、アブ、副頭目も心配していろいろ当たっているみたいなんですけど。
An entire company from Aijen's shield. Excuse me a second. So you said Kurga and Aijen's shield were just fighting each other less than a month ago?
はい、そうですけど。
Oh, this is pretty typical with Jaegers. Even if they spend one day killing each other, it's like a switch flips the next day. And if they fought each other as enemies on one battlefield, they might even be allies on the next. I see.
すみません。変なこと言っちゃったみたいで。でも、バン様の言う通り、あんまり憎いとかはないんです。それどころか、行方不明の中隊の隊長さんにはよくしてもらってて。
Oh? What kind of person is it?
アイーダさんっていう女傭兵でアイゼンシルトでも指折りの実力者です。私が2年前に戦士となってから何度か敵味方として付き合いがあって、休戦日や合同訓練の時にいろいろなことを教えてくれたんです。私、妹に弟、年の離れたお兄ちゃんはいるんですけど、本当のお姉ちゃんみたいな感じで、年下だけど友達って言ってくれて大切な人なんです。
I see.
でもクルガからの捜索隊への参加を希望しても認めてもらえませんでした。まだ13歳だし、里と戦場しか知らないからってアブが。
I see. So that's why you came to the Republic worrying about them?
はい、初めて一人で里を出てバスと鉄道を乗り継いで、アイーダさんの中隊が共和国経由で帰還したのは分かっていますから、行方不明になったとすればこの国の可能性が高いと思うんです。そのバン様の噂は以前里の戦士の人から聞きました。共和国の首都に裏解決屋っていう両兵の相談にも乗ってくれる人がいるって。アルジェムの塊です。
アルジェム。
これでアイーダさんたちの行方を探してもらえないでしょうか。あ、一応戦士としての報酬で受け取ったものです。
Feri. Something that big will just sell about 100k Mira. Well, that aside for now, my basic fee is 1,000 per hour. I doubt this is going to take 100 hours, will it? Here he goes again. There's also fees too. And you're gonna help her out, aren't you? Oh, I haven't decided that for sure yet. Honestly, this task sounds like it might be a bit beyond my scope. I mean, an entire company from high-ranking Jaeger corps went missing? This just reeks of danger. And again, considering the case with you and your great-grandfather, it's another reason to leave the city. Ah. Nani?
それって
Genesis. Seriously? Right now? According to my great-grandfather's notes, the 8 Genesis are attracted to each other. I've never seen her react like this before, which started shining when Feri started telling her story. Shh. Not sure I love this occult stuff, by the way.
その綺麗な装置が一体
This is a relic left by my great-grandfather. Has some strange powers. Maybe this is a clue that'll help us find Ayda.
本当ですか?
Stop getting ahead of me. God dang it. Before we decide whether we'll accept, we need to get the situation straight. Please explain the case in more detail, client.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Well, we need to get more info at least. Like, how far are we talking here? Well, we did get some relevant info, but everything is too fragmented to be very definitive. Heh, right. So is the Republic really that big? I mean, physically, it looks like on the map, but I didn't know all the forces at play. Well, even if it stinks, it is one of the two great continental superpowers. I guess nowadays it's their clear leader. There are a lot of Jaeger corps other than Kurga and Ice and Shield, not to mention the Syndicate, the Mafia, the Society, even foreign spies. Most likely, Ayda has been concealing her identity as she moves, so it might be really hard to move forward into locating her. Don't worry, Vaughn can do it. He has all sorts of fishy connections, right? Wow. He said that with no hesitation. Can't deny it though, I guess.
Banka. そろそろかけてくると思ったぞ。
Huh? Isn't that voice? Kincaid. I figured it was a 50-50 shot. Sounds like you know I'm gonna ask you about it already then.
ああ、クルガ戦士団ハサン副頭目の娘フェリーダ・アルファイド。アイゼンシルト中隊の捜索依頼だな。
Yep. How on earth? Well, you must have caught on when you came to the capital. The rest is in the CID database already. But the fact that you know the request already too. It seems the CID is also following the case of the missing Eyes and Shield members. So that's how it is then? Yes. It was about 10 days ago. The Eyes and Shield company was returning to her home city through Calvert. As you're no doubt aware, the Republic does not deny entry to members of the Jaeger Corps. Well, of course, the CID does try to keep track and keep tabs on all the behaviors of all of them. In fact, there are rare occasions where the most talented members of our special force might spar with them in training. So let me see this real quick. So we got Erebonian Empire, Crossbell, Altair City. Okay. This is the Ayda, whatever these things are. Public of Calvert. Very interesting map. If you guys want to screenshot this map, oh, the borough's under there. Yeah, if you guys want to screenshot this map, go ahead. Like, this map is pretty huge. Yeah, this is a very huge map, by the way. I'm impressed. Anyway. Huh? Zerofield? Okay. You mean Special Forces? The CID Special Forces. Hercules. Let's not forget about the story from 2 years ago, where they were manipulated against the Empire. To be honest, there are a lot of varying skills in their ranks. One of the most promising groups that have comrade Ayda the Firebird. The operations plan was to surround and capture, not to engage in open combat. They held him pretty back well. Well, in the end, the Firebird broke through and lost them. I should say I'm not surprised that the Firebird could pull that off. I have heard the rumors. Sounds a bit chaotic. That was 10 days ago? So that means Ayda wasn't captured in the end? That's right. That's all the intel I have. I'll send you the details in a bit. This is beyond compensation the other day. You're on your own from here. Wait a minute! He cut me off. It was part of the cause of this whole thing. I guess that's true, huh? CID? That's the Republic's info division, isn't it? Hehe. Wow. So Ayda's even dodging people like that. Well, it's better to be positive, I guess. We've narrowed things down a bit. Let's go through it one more time from a bird's eye view. That should do it. So this is where the CID forces surrounded and then failed to capture Ayda's group. And these 3 arrows point to where they are most likely to have backup locations. There's a lot of different areas. Client Agnes, which of these routes do you think is most likely? If I had to say, considering the topology and spread of the village is nearby. Choice number 3, return to the Northwest Highway through Orid or Rimatheria. Whoa! Thanks, Zerofield, we get to cheat again. Whoa! Everyone just clap for Zerofield. Well read, yeah. And along that route would let you double, no, quadruple your options to return. And heading to a foreign country has added a benefit of dodging the mark of the CID. So then, most likely place for them to stop by is, ooh, the Principality of Rimatheria. Orido State. Creil Village. Creil Village is a rural area village located on the northwestern part of the Republic, famous for its scenery. Haven't been there myself, but does that place ring a bell with you, Feri? Yes, I heard about it from Ayda, even though it's in the countryside. It's a convenient place to replenish supplies, she said. It's also supposed to be pretty, and the food is delicious. She wanted to go there together one day. I see. Genesis reacted. Well then, it's decided, client. Tomorrow morning we'll head to Creil Village. I'm sure we'll find some clues there. I'll talk to the landlords. There's an open room on the 3rd floor that we can let them borrow you for the night. Looks like we're going on a trip in Calvard. SP +2. September 7th. September encounter 1208. Yep, we have a car.
大きな車ですね。
Damn, pretty nice car you have there.
まあな。
Inger Nightbreaker pickup truck S-1204
4
model.
大動力車ライセンシーの中でもスポーツを得意とするインゲルト。その傑作ピックアップトラックを俺なりにカスタムチューンしててな。特にフロントと足回りを。
すごい車なんですね。
Oh, it's fine, it's fine. I wouldn't expect you girls to understand a man's heart anyway. Most of the girls I know look at a car I must have, don't even consider the model or horsepower. I think there are girls that do care though. But I don't really think I care. Feels bad, man. No one as passionate as cars as Vaughn is. I really do think it's cool. It's tuned up. I don't really get it, but cool. Alright, that's enough. Get in, you two. You guys can stop mocking me all you like.
朝っぱらから何をぐちぐち言ってやがる。
Thank you for the meal yesterday. Oh, morning, old man. Paulette and Yume too. Did you come to see us off?
そうだよ、アニエスちゃん。
Oh, she's sleepy.
フェリちゃんも晩はついでに。
Hey. Hold on a sec. Hang on a second.
それとこれ持って行ってちょうだい。サンドイッチにミルクにコーヒー。モーニング代わりにどうぞ。
Thanks a bunch for that. Thank you very much. You didn't have to go to the trouble. We'll be sure to enjoy it. And you were nice to me yesterday too. How can I repay you?
いいのよ。お客さんをもてなすのは当然だから。あなたの故郷だってそうでしょ。
お前さんみたいなちびっこはよく寝てよく食べるのが一番だ。バン、お嬢ちゃんたちにくれぐれも危ないことがないようにな。
Yes, sir. Yeah, I know. And thanks for coming to see all That's off, Yume.
いってらっしゃい。
Well, I guess we are really leaving. Ooh, we're on the road! Whoa, that's so cool.
Ah, やっぱり早いですね。それなのにあんまり揺れていませんし。バンさんが自慢するのもわかる気がします。
そうだろそうだろ。あと10分くらいで首都高を抜けて北の国道へ出る。そしたらこいつの速さと安定性をもう少し味わわせてやるよ。
すごい、もっとスピードが出るんですね。
Oh, let's go 200 miles per hour, boys.
安全運転でお願いします。
Oh yeah, drive safely. I forgot. We have girls in the car. Where are we going? We are going north. Going to the village, right? I didn't expect you to come along too. I know you have 3 days in a row for holidays, but the semester just started, didn't it? I'd be sad if I was the only one left out. Plus, there's the question of the Genesis units. I want to help you out whenever I can. Oh, and don't worry, I submitted my overnight absence notice to the dorm last night. You're too prepared as ever. I thought Aramis was supposed to be some prestigious school, but they've gone pretty lax. Huh? So you go to the famous school in Republic, then, Agnes? And you're working part-time at Mr. Vaughn's office too? Hehe, that's right. I just started helping out here, though. She pushed me into it. It's more like she really didn't care about the, the deal we had, and like she wanted to push herself to like, make it a lot easier for her. By the way, Feri, you can drop off the Mister anytime now. You're paying the fee, so you're a customer, so no need for formality. But in that case, you can call me Feri Vaughn. Sure, fine. Hehe. You said you were 13, right, Feri? Oh, she's 13. So you must be in Sunday school at the temple. We have a lot of underage people in this car. A couple of them. Yes, the lessons started getting much harder this year. And by the way, the temples in the Republic are a bit different from the ones I'm used to, right? Ah, you mean our churches are chapels, right? It's the same idea in terms of visiting the goddess, though. We actually do have an Eastern-style temple as well. Adios and Alusha. Same entity of the Sepium Church, though we use different names in the West and Middle East. I think there's another way to say it in the East, too. Oh yeah, I heard about that from Ayda. I like it. It's a neat concept. Hehe. It's like Ayda did teach you all sorts of things, Feri. Huh? Yes, not just things all over combat either. She also taught me fashion trends and various things from all over. Maybe a little bit too late to say this now, but I can't believe Ayda and her group could have possibly gone missing. These are Jaegers who could have gone up against hundreds of battles. I thought they could overcome anything. Oh, that reminds me, Mr. Kinky called her the Firebird. That's the title she's famous for, yeah. He's like a knife who can precisely target the enemy's forces as they rise up while also cutting into the morale. Sounds like she transferred to Aizen's shield about 5 years ago? Yes, I heard that as well. Oh, so she was in a different Jaeger corps before that then.
そうなんです。伝説的な弾があって。
Zephyr.
西風の旅団。
Whoa!
人数は少ないけど、大陸西部で双璧と言われた弾で、
Zephyr.
王っていう人に率いられたスペシャリストの集まりだったそうです。
Jaeger King.
アイーダさんはそこの部隊長としてずっと活躍してきたそうですけど、5年前その団長さんが亡くなって団が一旦解散してしまって、
Died, by the way.
それで今所属しているアイゼンシルトに移ったそうです。
Zephyr Corps, I didn't know about them at all. I heard they changed from form, but they're still around. They and their rival are considered the strongest in the West. Even without their leader, the remaining forces are unmatchable by basically anyone. Is that right? Is that why? Then why did Ayda end up leaving? I feel like my head is spinning. But don't worry, I'm sure we'll find her. Even if she's not in Creil herself, I'm sure there will at least be some clues.
フェリちゃん、アイーダさんからいろいろなことを教わったんですよね。知識や思いはきっと大切な絆を手繰り寄せる手がかりになると思います。だから大丈夫。バンさんはもちろん、私も微力ながらお手伝いしますから。アニエスさん、はい、ありがとうございます。
Wow. Ayda, the Firebird. I got involved with her indirectly 2 years ago. Red Constellation. It seems like she was cooperating while keeping some distance with our old haunts. Someone so talented going missing, and somehow Agnes's orbit is involved? It seems almost certain that there's something going on here. The problem is, was she the one who cut off contact? It's only one way to find out, I guess. Oh, there's pictures too. Creil Village. Guess we're almost there, boys. That was a long drive. 11:25 a.m. Oh wow, the scene is so pretty. It's also so green. You never see anything like this near the Creil Village. Even in the capital, you don't always get views like this. There aren't any cars around, so it feels like we have nature all to ourselves. Huh. If that's how our country roads are. Well, we're making good time. We should make it by lunch. Huh? Van? Something seems to have happened up ahead. Well, even if you aren't a proper soldier yet, there's a Jaeger's intuition at work. I'm going to have to stop. Get ready. What's going on? Well, knowing the upcoming next dialogue, I'm pretty sure it's obvious. The bus is surrounded by monsters. Wolf-type monsters. 7, no, 8 of them. Oh, for crying out loud, I hate doing free work, but... we have to help them. I know, back me up and be careful. Feri, what are you going to do? What is that? Gun. Sword. Alright, then let's do this. Targets in range of turret. Press R3 when you attack enemy. When you attack, you automatically fire in the direction of the enemy. Press switch target to right stick. Alright. We got ourselves a new party member. Feri. We got ourselves, like, new gear. We're gonna give her some slots, of course. Give her some strength. And let's see what she has in her orbit. I believe this is a crit? No? I'm actually curious what these things are. Plus 4%. Be honest, I'm just as clueless as anybody, if I'm being honest. Okay. She has an art driver. It has a lot of interesting things. We got 3 drivers. I'm very curious what these things are gonna be. Anyway. Ow. She... Alright, let's do this. Hey, get away from me. What her skills are. She has a gun, like a range ability? Alright, move back away, Agnes. Ow. Okay, critical heal. Not bad. Let me try this. What is this thing? Very nice. I got more Sepif. Ooh! More slots the better, I guess. There was a little pause for a second. Okay, the remote play is lagging a bit. You can really tell. Alright. I'm gonna use an S craft, right? Or S break, whatever. See, let's see what this does. Oh, damn. Ah! Wait, why didn't the... Alright. Okay. Not bad. Area clear. No remaining enemies detected. Great work. Amazing, Agnes. Or, amazing. Vaughn is always great, but Feri, your combat style is quite impressive. You really are a cougar Jaeger. Well, again, I'm still a fledgling at this point. Thank you for the compliment. You're also great too, Agnes. Your art and especially that staff are also so cool. Hehe. And this is called an orbital staff. Oh, brother. But it's weird. With those monsters, it's almost like... Hey, you guys! You really saved us. We stopped because of some engine trouble and then suddenly they were on top of us. Wow, they really were incredible, you guys. You must be bracers, right? Nope, just your everyday passers-by. So you're the West Calvert Transport Company. I'll introduce myself. Arkride Solutions Office. We deal with all sorts of client requests, but though, unlike the guild, We also do paid services like this one. Huh? Vaughn, I understand it was an emergency, so this is kind of pushy, but we did save you, right? Please contact your company and negotiate with them, but put some feeling into it. What? But if the police or bracers were here? Sorry, I'm not some kind of volunteer. It's within the realm of common sense, I think. As a freebie, I'll take you to the nearest town in my car. Unless you want to be attacked again. Well, I guess when you put it like that. Oh, come on, Vaughn. But honestly, it makes sense to me. Safety and water aren't free. The people who have money should pay. I see. That's true. So that's obvious in the Middle East, huh? Alright, understood. Please take us to Creil Village. Once you arrive, I'll contact my company. Alright then, negotiations are complete. Let's head back to the car. Right. Understood.
どうなるかと思ったけど、
Ho.
ギルドと
He has
は
a
別口
voice.
の便利よね。ちょっと面白そうかな。
Who is that guy? Guess we're gonna have to find out. Creil Village, 12:20 p.m.
Oh, 素敵な村ですね。中世の建物に小川、風車に丘陵の佇まい。
Don't lag on me, PS Remote Play.
途中の麦畑も綺麗でしたけど、白い花の畑はひょっとして。
そばだな。この辺りじゃガレットなんかが有名だぜ。
はい、アイーダさんもランチにはぴったりって。本当に来られたんだ。
バスの客も足止めだろう。俺たちも一旦ランチにするか。
I believe that's the best tavern in the village. You can ask if Aizen's Shield Company might have passed through in the past 10 days. Yeah, right. Alright, then let's head in. Oh. Oh wow, the eggs and sauce are so rich, there's a lovely aroma of wheat. And the veggies are added so unbelievably tasty too. As she keeps eating. They do use ingredients from Creil in Montmartre, but it's a totally different thing to eat them fresh in the village itself. The currant and the orange galette art isn't bad either. It looks delicious for sure. And loves sweet things too. Hehe, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Cattle is really my pride. Actually, it's the pride of our entire village. Made with ham, cheese, and veggies and smoked salmon. That sounds very delicious. Variety with seasonal fruits, caramel, and ice cream are also very popular. They all sound good. Ooh, I might have to get seconds. Personally, I'd like to hear more of the details of the selections of sweets you have. And you, this place's poster girl, I have a few more questions to ask. I'm daughter of the owners. It's just me and my parents running the place. So you're the one who saved those people on the bus? They mentioned you were some kind of handyman in the capital, right? What do you want to ask about? Yeah, it would have been 10 days ago. You wonder if some guests stopped by here who looked like they had some unusual circumstances. 10 days ago. Oh, you aren't talking about those Jaegers, are you? So they did come by. Would you mind describing them to us? What was their appearance like? Well, at first they seemed pretty normal. Our village is close to the borders of the several countries, so we used to people like that passing by once in a while. Honestly, I have nothing bad to say about them, because all of the members of all the corps pay well and behave themselves. I see. You only have a small police box, and the guild stops by from time to time as well, I've heard. That said, it's almost like a demilitarized zone for the Jaegers. That aside, you happen to see a woman mixed in with the group of Jaegers that stopped by 10 days ago? Yep, she was there. Actually, she seemed to be their leader. She was really cool looking. Greenish black hair, tied up in a ponytail. There's no doubt about it. That was Ayda. I see. Alright, so then, what happened with them? After they let you have any idea where they might have been heading? Well, I generally try to respect the privacy of our customers, but you do seem to know them personally. They only stayed one night and they left early the next morning. I didn't actually ask where they were headed, but it's strange. Strange? Is there someone that's concerning? Well, actually, sounds like the leader girl was seen again in the village less than 3 days ago. Nunny. Wait, so Ayda's staying in the village now then? Oh no, it was just late at night, but it's possible it wasn't actually her. There was no one with her, so I'm not convinced it was actually her. Sorry, looks like I got your hopes up. No, that's not all. But I wonder what this is all about. Not a clue. It seems like we need to gather some info right around town, though. Thanks for your help, miss. I'll be ordering a sweet galette later for sure. Anytime. I don't know what's going on exactly, but since you made it all the way here, I hope you enjoy your stay. Well, it's like we said before, it probably makes sense to take a stroll around the village. We need to ask about the Jaegers, also the sighting of the Firebird from 3 days ago. Getting that info is our highest priority right now. Ura! Whoa! It was actually one of my favorite Bandai Namco, the trilogy games, where the soldiers say Ura! Ura! Well then, let's start information gathering. Ura! Talk to Ben behind the counter in the inn. Talk to Lan in the inn. Talk to her again. Active voice near the bus. Alright. Let's buy some stuff. Oh, we could cook more stuff.
頑張りますね。私の自信作です。
Alright, what's this? Well, heals us, Pog.
Yo, 見ていってくんな。
Gourmet points. Ooh. I'm very curious, though. That's a lot of gourmet points. Okay. Let's see here. Active voice near the bus. Right here, right?
バス、無事に帰れるといいですね。
何かあったらもう一儲けさせてもらうさ。
TheOffOne.
素直じゃないんですから。
We can't just take more of their money. Talk to the bus driver. Contact money, blah blah blah. Talk to the dude fixing the bus. Talk to the dog. Wait, there's a dog? Where? Where's the dog? We gotta find the dog. Ura! Dog, 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 dog. There's some dog. Where's the dog? Is that the dog? That's a cat! What do you mean there's a dog? Where's the dog? I'm gonna find that dog. I'm gonna find that dog wherever that dog is. That's for sure. Are you sure? I'm not going crazy, am I? I'm not go- oh, there's the dog. Garland. Talk to the old man in red. Oh, I just got back from hunting. It sounds like the bus got attacked by monsters. Yep, on the way to the village, we managed to step in and no one got injured. Oh, so it was you lot. You seem young, but you seem very, very skilled. I'm a hunter in the village here. There's something about that story I find concerning. Oh, if you're a hunter, you must be concerned about the monsters then. Oh, that's right. The wolf monsters that live around the village have actually been changing lately somehow. For one thing, there's also more ferocious than ever. The wolf monsters. More ferocious. But at the same time, they also seem frightened of something too. I have no idea what the reason is, but something has never happened before. You lot should be careful too. You folks might find my concern unnecessary, but still. Not at all. We appreciate the warning. You also should take care while hunting. Vaughn. Yep. I'm not sure if he's talking about the same pack as the ones who hit the bus, but it definitely is concerning. We better keep this in mind. Talk to Sister Bercia outside the church. There's a church? Where? Oh boy. I hope we don't activate a cutscene. Outside the church. Must be here, right? Or no? Outside the church, they said. Damn it, I activated a voice line. You fool, I just want to know where this church is. I just wanted to know the church, Pepe Hens. Right here, oh boy. Creil Chapel. Oh. A lot of nuns, I will say. Talk to her again. Side quest. Oh, we got ourselves a side quest. Alright. Let's see. How far are we right now? Alright, let's just do the side quest. Okay. Alright, fine. Let's just do the side quest. Okay. Chapter 1 side quest, Soba Recipe. Translator Vess. Oh hey, it's you guys. I heard you fulfill requests like the Bracers do. Having a bit of an issue right now. Do you mind hearing me out? You can tell us about it. We decide if we want to take it or not. Our fee will be pricier than what the guild charges. Is that fine? So you say the price isn't too reasonable, is it? No, it won't be. It just price depending on the type of work. If that's the case, then please, we've been stuck in a rut for some time now. We're seeking advice from the city folk on how to make soba noodles. Soba noodles? Eh, soba? What is that? If I'm not mistaken, it's a type of food made by kneading buckwheat flour. It's not a common dish that's made even in the East. I read it's more of a thing in the Far East. Oh, have you two not eaten soba before? There's a food stall in the capital that sells it. It's quite popular with some folk. It's relatively simple to make, but it has a lot of flavor. Ooh, that sounds great. I would like to try it. I actually heard about it from the mayor just recently. Thought it would be nice to treat everyone here to the annual harvest festival. I got a few villagers here to teach me the recipe and made a few test batches. Unfortunately, I didn't do that well. Creil's harvest festival. I think I read about this in an article. It's usually held every year in the fall. I guess it really is that time of year already. You can probably tell already, but just to be clear, you know we're not really chefs, right? Do you still want our advice? Y'all seem have some knowledge about soba. It's always fun to learn to be inspired from folks outside the village. We appreciate any help you can spare. What do you think, Vaughn? She also she's also having some trouble, so we might as well help out. Blah blah. This isn't the work we usually do, but we can afford to take it on. Alright, we'll take on your request. You're gonna have to make some delicious soba noodles then. Of course, I'll do my best. Soba, I'm looking forward to it as well. What should we do now then? Seems that the noodles you made didn't turn out well. What exactly was the problem with them? Problems, I would say, is taste and appearance. When I was cutting the noodles, the dough was still floury. And when it cuts, it tears and resembles something else. Mush, probably? As for the taste, the outside was soggy while the inside felt like flour. So they're not al dente? Goddamn soba noodles. The problem is how you make the dough, right? I know, like, when I eat noodles, that the noodles have to be, like, have a springiness to them. Especially when you eat ramen. Like, you want some chew to it instead of, like, soggy, wet noodles. You have to modify how you make it. As for the sauce, I made some adjustments in making it so the villagers would enjoy it. Just to add some basil. It doesn't taste that bad, but it just feels off to me. Well, I don't think a beginner should try and deviate from the recipe much. Definitely, I still regret that I did. We still have a few issues here. It looks like we need to learn how to make it ourselves if we want to tackle this problem. You said that someone in the village taught you the recipe, right? The village mayor Wen and Matona know how to make it. Both related to folks in the east, so you should be able to learn from them. I guess we'll seek those two out first then. You can wait while we go out and ask around. Understood. Good luck.
お仕事開始ですね。
Topics you can discuss with people. Press square on a relevant character to allow you to discuss the topic with them. Head to the first screen exclamation mark. Standing in front of some barrels. Oh. You're gonna have to press the square button, right?
聞かせてもらうぜ。
Ah, Giovanna asked me how to make it the other day. I'm not confident on the whole recipe. I'm confident on how to prepare the flour. It's been written down passed through the generations. That's pretty amazing. The village's specialty is buckwheat galette, right? That it is. My ancestors were the one who brought buckwheat flour to this village. I'm fairly confident in my ability to make the dough. And how do you actually make it? There are two main methods to make the dough. The first method uses only buckwheat flour, called Jawari soba. The other method uses wheat flour to strengthen it, but you must pay attention to how much you use. Second method is there's a lot of names depending on how much flour you use. Most popular one uses 20% wheat and 20% buckwheat, called Nihachi soba. Jawari Nihachi soba sounds a bit complicated. Oh, one thing I should add, the hardest part about kneading dough is letting it dry out. The more buckwheat you use, the harder it is to make. That is about all I can teach you. Making soba noodles is a lot harder than it appears, I agree. You're a great help, thanks. No problem, send Giovanna my best wishes. Alright, let's head over to our next target. Let's go. So we kind of missed the active voice. Wow, it's amazing how much things can move in the wind. My first time seeing them up close too. Go to the next green and find Wen. Right over here, right? Alright.
聞かせてもらうぜ。
I see you want to know what Giovanna has asked me about earlier. I'm sorry to hear that it's not going so well for her. I really am grateful for you to help me out, though. It's not something we're well versed in, but we'll try our best to fulfill her request. That being said, you could count on me for help. Anyways, about soba, I know how to make the sauce for the soba. My mother's from the east, so she was very knowledgeable about those things. She said that soba sauce is made from a mixture of kaishi and dashi. Ooh, dashi. Eh? What are those things? Kaishi is a mixture of soy sauce, ginger, and mirin. It's the main seasoning for the sauce. Dashi is a soup sauce made by boiling anything you like to draw out the flavor. For the soba sauce, you should be boiling seaweed and bonito to make it, yeah. Like when you... I remember from a Chef PK video that he used to put soy sauce and use bonito flakes to make the base. You also can use shiitake mushrooms or dried foods or vegetables. There's a lot of ingredients you can use. I see, so you can change around ingredients as you please. But these ingredients are things you don't find or hear about in these parts. Sounds like those are entries exclusive to the Far East. In that case, we need to use dried foods and vegetables to make the stock. What kind of ingredients should we use? Giovanna was using basil. I'm sure you know what you're doing. You can make good noodles with basil. If you want to make something resembling the original dish, we should try dried goods for the stock. Oh, then how about use dried fish or shrimp? Oh, so we do have dried shrimp here. You use them sometimes in Eastern cuisine, so the merchants have some stuff. I actually have some for myself, so I grab for you if you want. If that's the case, we'll take you up on that. And with that, we secured our own supply route for soba making. It's such a fairy way of thinking. Well then, Mayor, thanks for the advice. Oh, no problem. I'm just excited to eat those delicious soba noodles. Alright, done gathering info now then. I think we know what the vibes are on now. Let's get back to Giovanna then. Wait a moment, I think we're missing something. Missing what? Missing some condiments. We can enjoy the original taste, but we went through all this trouble, we might as well add some more flavor. We're just surrounded by nature. I'm sure we could find something near the creek. I don't know what you're talking about, but why not go and take a look? No, let's take a look then. No harm if we don't find anything. Near the creek. Alright, I think over here, right? Oh, could it be? Are they weeds? No, wait, they're ingredients? I haven't seen a plant like this before. Since you're a city girl, you probably haven't seen these out in the wild. They also don't really grow in the Middle East, so you probably wouldn't have seen them before either, Feri. Pick the plant growing by the creek. I'll be honest, I hope for wasabi since that's used in Far Eastern cooking. Hey, in the East this would be called mountain wasabi. Should be a reasonable replacement. Wasabi? We can grate it and add it to sauce. It can work out very nice. But yeah, speaking of wasabi, handmade, homemade wasabi is way better than those neon green stuff you see from these small packed bottles. Yeah, that's horseradish. That's horseradish. I didn't know it had a different name. Yep. Wasabi is made by rashing horseradish. A white root vegetable. Is it like a normal radish? I really want to know what it tastes like. It's your first time eating it, don't use too much, or else you're gonna feel the spices in your mouth. Eh? What do you mean by that? I'm not a picky eater, so don't treat me like a child. I'm looking forward to tasting soba. I want to see how this horseradish tastes. With it. Now that we have everything we need, let's head back to Giovanna now. Got a horseradish. Alright. We're gonna go back to Giovanna. Yo! We finished talking to the villagers about soba making. Thank you for all the work. Hard work. Let's get to work. I'll be making the soba. You teach me along the way. Is that alright with you? First choice, teach Giovanna. You can count on us. Thanks. Now then, why don't you come to my home? Hey, my house is a mess right now. I need to clean up a bit first, so please wait a moment. In that case, please use my kitchen to cook then. Mayor, when? I came to see how things were going and lend you my support. You should get going quickly. You don't have a place to cook, you can freely use my home. Thanks, we'll take you up on that offer. Hey, well, let's go to the mayor's house then. I'll go and fetch my cooking supplies from home first. Let's go and help her bring things over. I'm really looking forward to seeing this. Let's make the best tasting soba. Oh, welcome everyone. My husband has told me everything. Whatever you need in our home, we'll be both upstairs if you need anything. Don't hesitate to call us. I'll be looking forward to the soba. Thanks for your help, you two. I'll be sure to make something you will definitely love. Yeah, we got all the equipment and ingredients ready, so let's get started. If I'm doing something wrong, you have any tips, feel free to tell me. Sure. Let's do this. I'm excited. Let's get started with the buckwheat flour Matona gave me. I heard that there are 2 ways of making soba, jawari and nihachi. The more buckwheat we use, the better it will taste, so I think we could go with the jawari method. Did you use that method last time? Yes, I did. Should we go with the jawari method like she wants to? Stick with jawari soba or switch to nihachi soba? Pick the second one, okay? Sorry, but can you make that nihachi soba instead? Dry soba is said to be very difficult to make for beginners. You have to have a better chance to succeed if you switch. I see. Now that you mention it, you're probably correct. I use 20% weight and 80% buckwheat. I have to continuously knead it so it doesn't dry. Oh my, this is fascinating. The dough is a lot more sticky this time. It doesn't seem like it will tear when you cut it now, so I guess switching to Nihachi was the right decision. And the delicious smell of soba is making me hungry. So far it's looking good. I'm looking forward to seeing how it tastes. Well then, we should prepare the soba broth then. Suyu broth is made by combining kodashi and dashi. However, the main problem is the soup stock. Last time I put basil in the soup before it went really bad. What should I do this time? Use vegetables to make the broth. Use dried shrimp to make the broth. Yeah, dried shrimp would be the best. Because dried shrimp has the seafood flavor. How about using dried shrimps to make the broth? The mayor recommended we try it. He said we can use anything in the house, so the shrimp should be available. I didn't know about that, so let's give those a try. I'll look for them. I'll say keep an eye on the boiling pot. Juan and his friends helped Giovanna make the soba. A few minutes later, the Hiyacho soba was finally complete. Wow, this is amazing! It smells so delicious. So this is soba. I've never seen it before. It looks very delicious. Thank you, all of you. Feeling more confident about this dish. Let's have it at it then. Well, dig in. Yes, let's. Bon appetit. Began eating the bowl of soba that Giovanna made. It's kinda interesting too. It's really delicious, but I think I can eat a lot of this. The refreshing and scent and aroma, plus how it feels when you slurp it down. The broth goes so well with the noodles too. The soba is top notch. You can easily taste all the ingredients that went into it. You said it was from the Far East, but this dish tastes very different from the usual Eastern cuisine. I never knew that it could be this flavorful. I haven't had soba in a long time, but you really did a good job with it. It's delicious. Oh, I guess you could say we perfected the recipe. Oh, I recommend you to try with horseradish. A freshly picked and grated horseradish, you could bring out the flavor. I guess I could give it a try. I wonder what it tastes like with the noodles. Well, you said it's better to try with small amounts first, right? I don't know what the stuff tastes like, but I can deal with some pretty hot Middle Eastern spices. Agus Feri added some horseradish. Tried it. What is this? It's so spicy. I can't taste the soba at all. It feels like it's better off without it. Haha. Maybe it's just because it's freshly grated, but it tastes somewhat spicier than I expected. It has somewhat sour taste, but it says refreshing aftertaste. It can be delicious if you get used to it, but these flavors are what adults enjoy. The distinctiveness of the spice can be really addictive. Take it easy and wash it down with some water. It's a good way to enjoy the sweetness of the soba. This is somewhat frustrating. I wish I was older. You know, when I got older, I used to have bad spice tolerance, but now I'm now used to good spice tolerance because I'm smart about the way I eat my food now. Unlike my brother. I really wanted to eat like Mr. Vaughn someday. Thus, Vaughn and his friends continued to slurp down the soba, and all of them finished the meal with relish. Thank you for all your help. I'm sure it'll improve on next time I try to make it. I'm going to polish my skills to show you something spectacular at the Harvest Festival. Yeah, we'll look forward to it. I'm grateful for what we were able to learn about the culture of the Far East today. Thank you for your food. Woo!
お疲れ様でした。
はあ、上出来だ。
入金を確認したわ。
Okay. We completed the soba request. Poggers. Okay. I think this would be a great time to end off today's episode. So next time on Kuro no Kiseki, we're gonna be continuing to explore Creil Village, the search for a specific person, and I guess I'll see you guys all next time.